Butterfly Bluff, a beautiful card game of strategy and deception for 2 to 6 players. The deck contains 3 butterfly colours, and there are 13 copies of each. To set up the game, give 1 life card to each player. Start with the 4 pointing toward you, shuffle the deck, and then flip the top card into the centre of the table face up. If it is a wild or lizard card, return it to the deck and try again. This is called the capture card, and players will compete to win it during the round. Next, deal 5 cards face down to each player. You may look at your own cards, but keep them secret from the other players. To begin the round, each player selects 1 card from their hand and places it face down in front of them. Now the bidding process begins, and this is the heart of the game. Bidding starts with the dealer and proceeds to the left. On your turn, you may either increase the bid or pass. The bid is the number of face-down cards on the table, which can include your own that you are confident will match the capture card's colour when flipped. If you choose to increase the bid, you also have the option of adding 1 or more cards from your hand to your face-down pile on the table. For example, suppose this player goes first. She could bid 1, but choose not to lay any of her cards down on the table. Now it's the next player's turn, and suppose she ups the bid to 2, and chooses to add 1 face-down card to her pile. Now it's the next player's turn, and suppose he ups the bid to 4, and chooses to add 2 face-down cards to his pile. By the way, you can still increase the bid, even if you have no cards left, but the bid can never exceed the total number of face-down cards on the table. Now it's back to the first player, and suppose she chooses to pass. Assume the next player now ups the bid to 5 and adds 1 more card to her pile. Suppose the other players do not want to increase the bid, and they both pass. When play returns to the highest bidder, with all other players passing, the bidding ends. The player who won the bidding now must flip over face-down cards, 1 at a time, equal to their bid. You may freely choose which cards to flip over, including cards in other players' piles, or your own. If you are able to flip over cards equal to your bid, in this case 5, and they all match the capture card's colour, in this case yellow, then congratulations, you win the capture card. Take it and add it to a personal scoring pile. You also gain a life if you have less than 4 remaining. On the other hand, if you start flipping cards equal to your bid, and any of them do not match the capture card's colour, then you do not get to keep it, and you lose a life. Rotate your life card so that your current life count is pointing toward you. Now the round ends. Gather up all the cards on the table, including the capture card if it was not won, and shuffle them back into the deck. The dealer roll shifts to the left. Continue to keep any cards left in your hand secret. You may choose to keep these cards into the next round to strategically build a stronger hand, or you may discard any number of them. Then all players replenish their hand to 5 from the draw pile. Flip the top card of the draw pile face up to become the new capture card. As before, everyone chooses 1 card to place face down, and the bidding process repeats, starting with the new dealer. To win the game, you must be the first player to collect 2 capture cards of the same colour. Alternatively, you can win by being the last player standing, because if you lose all 4 lives, then you are out of the game. By the way, there are 4 wild cards, which automatically take on the colour of the capture card in play. There are also 2 lizard cards. If you are ever unfortunate enough to flip over a lizard card, you lose any capture cards you may have, and your life count is reduced to 1. Now go play.